beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're going to do 3 eye looks using these brand new Huda Beauty Haze Obsessions palettes. If you want all of the information about these palettes, go check out my previous video. I have all of the details, lots of swatches, a couple of comparisons, and my full review. But today we're just focusing on actually using these palettes. You're going to get to see each one of them in action in a different eye look. The look that I'm going to show you with the Khaki Haze palette is the look that I was wearing in my review video. So if you already watched that video, if you're interested in that look, I'm going to show you how I got that one. I'm going to show you a super easy, very matte, very sultry look with the Sand Haze palette. And then of course I'm wearing the Purple Haze right now. This is a super simple little halo eye. Definitely a go-to technique for me. Whenever I do these really tutorial focused videos, I always feel like I need to make a little disclaimer. I'm not a makeup artist. I am not going to do anything that is super avant-garde, groundbreaking techniques or anything like that. I'm truly just playing with these palettes, really having fun using the colors. And while my looks may not be perfect, they may not be super unique or perfectly blended or anything like that, I like to think that I'm creating looks that you could easily recreate if you wanted to, no matter what your skill level is. I'm not cutting creases and doing wings and doing lashes and all that stuff. And I don't have any problem with those types of looks. Those more technical, more advanced type of looks are really beautiful and they look really good. That's why so many people do them. But I feel like there's a lot of that on YouTube and there are plenty of people that are way better at doing that kind of thing than I am. I'm gonna leave the wings and cut creases and lashes to the people who can really teach you how to do those things well. I'm just gonna play with these palettes and have fun with them, and I hope that you will enjoy following along with me. So let's take a look at my tutorials now. I'm going to start off by prepping my eyes the same way I always do. First, priming with my favorite eye base, the MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. And then for this one, I'm just going to dust with a little bit of setting powder. Now, none of these shades actually have shade names, so I'm going to have to get a little creative and describe them to you. Hopefully, it's not too difficult to follow. But I'm using this warm medium brown matte shade for my crease shade, and I'm really lightly building that up and just blending it out. These are really pigmented, so I like to apply a little bit at a time. Next, I'm using the olive matte shade right in the center of the palette on a small fluffy brush, and I'm building that up on the outer part of my lid and also blending upwards into the outer crease area. And I will go back with this shade and deepen it up later. I'm just sort of laying out where I want this for now. Next, I'm combining the pale pink and the warm medium brown matte shades and using that to just blend out the crease a little bit and add just a little bit of warmth to the lower lash line as well. Next, I'm taking the olive green shimmery shade and applying that with my finger all over my lid. Kind of start in the center and then blend outwards. That way I get the most intensity from that shimmery shade right in the middle of my lid. Then I went back with just a little bit more of that olive green matte to add some more depth and definition to the outer part of my eye. Now I'm using this really pale shimmery shade on my pinky finger and just tapping a little bit of that on the inner corners. Then I'm taking this really cool toned deep brown matte shade on a pencil brush and smudging that along the upper lash line and just a little bit on the lower lash line for a bit of a smoky liner look. Then I curled my lashes and added my Legit Lashes mascara. And that's it for this look. I love this olive green glam. Who am I? I am usually not a green girl at all, but this is so pretty and quite neutral, and I just really, really love the way that this fall green look turned out. Now I'm moving to the Sand Haze palette. I'm prepping my eyes with the exact same eye base. I do this in every tutorial, so it's gonna get a little redundant, but here we are. This time setting with the off-white matte shade from the Sand Haze palette. And then I'm going to use a mixture of the pale pink in the center and this more medium rosy matte shade to get a really nice rosy pink transition shade. This is a very, very matte look. So I'm going back this time just with that rose shade on a flat brush, and I'm really packing that all over the lid, starting in the center closest to the lashes and then sort of blending up and out so that I get a really diffused look. But I want the center of the lid especially to be really saturated with this color. Then I went back just with the light pink matte shade and did a little bit of blending to soften the edges, and then I used the same medium rose shade down onto the lower lash line and really blended that out as well. Now I'm taking this deep purpley brown matte shade on a pencil brush, and I am really packing that on and really smudging for not really a liner look, but just deepening right along the lash line so that we get this really blown out smoky lash look. Then I used just a little bit of this kind of rosy taupe colored shimmer and tapped that on the very inner part of the lid. Curled my lashes, added my Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, and that's it for the Sand Haze look. This is a little bit different because usually I go full shimmer on the lids, but I actually love the mattes in these palettes so much that I wanted to do a really sultry matte focused look, and I think this turned out really cute and it was really, really easy. Last, to get the look that I'm wearing throughout the talking portions of this video, I'm using the Purple Haze palette, and I'm setting my eye base with this really pale peachy matte shade just to give us a nice smooth surface to work on. Then I went straight in with this deep purple matte on a small flat brush, packed that on the outer part of the eye. You can see this is super opaque from first application. Then I just did the same thing on the inner part and leave a little blank space there. Before I fill in that blank space, I'm going to use this really light lavender matte shade to apply my crease color. Usually I do this first, but for this look, it was easier to do it second. Now I'm going to fill in the blank spot on my lid with this cool toned shimmery purple. I'm patting this on with my finger, just focusing in the center and then tapping outwards to blend and diffuse that shimmer shade. Then I did go back in with the deep purple matte and just define those shadow areas a little bit more, and also add a little bit along the lower lash line as well. I just wanted to finish off with one more good blend, so I used that same light lavender matte shade to make sure that the crease was nice and smoothed out. Curled my lashes, again adding my Legit Lashes mascara, and that completes the Purple Haze look. I love the way this turned out. I really can't choose a favorite because I was so happy with all of these looks. And, you know, I have a special place in my heart for purple, so now that I'm looking at it, I want to say this is my favorite, but I actually just truly love all of these palettes and all of these looks. I'm so happy with all three of the eye looks that I came up with these palettes. Like I said in my review video, I'm very pleased with the performance of all three of these palettes across the board. Surprisingly enough, Khaki Haze is my favorite. I thought for sure Purple Haze would be my favorite because I love purple eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite eyeshadow colors to wear. I do love this look. Purple will always have my heart, but I really, really enjoy the Khaki Haze palette from this collection. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I do have a full swatch and review already posted on my channel. I'll link that down in the description box for you if you want more information about these palettes. I would love to hear what you think about these palettes. What do you think about the eye looks that I came up with? Which one was your favorite? I always love to hear what you guys think about things too, so make sure you leave all your thoughts down in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I just really like being sparkly. What can I say? I like being sparkly. I poked myself in the eye with my mascara wand when I was doing the Khaki tutorial, and then every time that I've applied mascara since then, I'm like super nervous. It's alright. We'll get there. A couple days, I'll be recovered. Just give me a few more days of using mascara and I'll be fine. Okay, what? Where was I? Palette dance. Woo. I don't know. I've been in this little room by myself for too long. Okay, anyway. Back to talking about things that are relevant to this video. Smoldery. So smoldery. Cute. Like, okay. It's like aggressive jazz hands. And I hope that you will, okay. It's time to really get some serious edits going on. I've got so much to do. So instead of just being weird in front of a camera, I'm gonna go be weird somewhere else. But I want you to know, I love your face. I really hope that if you are able to, you will register to vote, because that's really cool and I think that you should do it. And I just love your face and I hope you have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.